like a long time.
That's true, but like for someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's so fun. Yeah, it's like really fun to watch like dancers who've been here, like Libby and Riley and Ava, like choreographing and putting work on our stage. It like makes me feel really proud. I'm like a proud mom. So just cool. Really nice management of energy. I know that it's very difficult to be the last performance. This has happened to me many times in LA where I'm like going on stage at like 2 a.m. Yeah. And it's like hard to like keep that energy in the body and then to be able to go out on stage and just like execute. So I feel like you did a great job of that. Like your task was not just performing a solo, but it was like the last one. So well done. I want you to okay, so there's two things, but I think they're kind of connected. I think I'm not for sure which one you should try to implement first, but I feel like one of them is going to solve the other one. One thing I'm watching you find is like some cool articulation of mid-body, but we're not quite finishing it out all the way. So I'm kind of watching you start something, but then it's not finding as much space as I know you have access to. And that's one thing. The second thing is we're rushing our timing just a bit, or we're a little bit behind it. And it kind of kept going back and forth as the performance is going on. But I think if you can access more space when you start these initiations, you might be able to land inside of those moments as far as timing goes. And then also if we're paying a little bit more attention to our timing, we might be able to make better choices of how we're finishing the access of the spine. So I think they kind of go hand in hand. So here you go. Then you can take that back to the studio and like figure out which one's going to help you unlock the other one. But you're really strong. You have a good like essence and like mind of like how you were performing and at the stage and how you were like taking up space. So I applaud you on that. And your face was lovely, and you're just like a little, like a not little, like a strong performer. You're a strong performer.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down powerhouse, and like you're like a silent killer. Like you're looking at us like this, and you're like split or flip. You know, like the best time. So just like that shows your strength. With that being said, there were some moments, not with like your crazy, tricky, technical stuff, just like in your movement and your pictures, where I want your arms just to be a little sharper. Like there's a moment where you hit like an L position and you like flip your foot back and you walk to the back and you're like moments like that. I want to like your muscles bulging. Yeah, that's how tight you're squeezing. So that it's just like crisp and clean. And then another note that I want to give is your focus and your eyes. You have such great presence when you are doing like your choreographed, looks towards us, and you got your sass. When you are in the midst of like a sequence, your focus kind of gets a little lost and kind of wanders, I call it, because you're worried about what your body is doing, but keep those eyes engaged all the time. And then you'll keep us even more engaged, and you'll bring us along for the ride. You'll own it more instead of just like, okay, yeah.